Well, Chucky's back. Got a new movie, Cult of Chucky. It's going straight to video, so can't be that good, right? As a matter of fact, it's the best freaking Chucky movie since Child's Play 2. Let's get into this. What's up, guys? It's finally here. Cult of Chucky is out. I already got the box set, but it's already on Netflix too, so you have so many options now. This is a movie I've been waiting for forever. If you remember, I reviewed all the Chucky movies this year, and I've been getting a lot of requests to do a ranking video, but I don't want to do a ranking video until I do a Cult of Chucky. So here we are, Cult of Chucky. Been waiting to get into this one. And one thing that's so interesting about this movie is there's so much controversy around it. Some people love it, some people hate it. And I get actually overly excited when you have a movie that does that divides audiences. And this one really seems to be doing that. Even on Killer Flicks, everybody is just constantly talking about this movie and how good it is and how much it sucks. So where do I stand with this movie? First off, this will be a spoiler review. I posted a poll on Killer Flicks. Most everybody said, let's go ahead and spoil it, except CP because he likes to troll me. But that's okay. We're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna spoil it. But guys, before I dig deep, I will post a card up here to my Chucky playlist so you can catch up and check all the other Chucky reviews that I've done. But Cult of Chucky mostly is a continuation of Curse of Chucky. It looks like this would be the logical follow-up to it, even down to the lighting. These two movies really marry up to each other really well. They look like they belong together. It's a great double feature, and you even have the same characters, at least Fiona Dorff, and also Andy from the first one. Well, he made a cameo at the end of Curse, and Andy actually plays a big part in this. But this picks up after the events of Curse because if you remember, Nika, played by Fiona Dorff, she is in the mental institution and she is transferred to medium security, which is one of my small problems with this movie. Why would they transfer her to medium security? But anyway, there it is. And it gets really interesting because at this new location, there's this other group of patients, which kind of reminded me of Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I like when you have, kind of a team of people working together against one enemy. That doesn't happen in this movie, but the setting kind of similar. But they have all these therapy sessions, and early in the movie, one of the ways to deal with this mental problem that Nika has is to confront the problem head on. And of course, they bring in a Chucky doll. And then Alice, the girl from Curse, she also had a Chucky doll, and that doll gets sent to this location. So now we have two Chucky dolls, which brings a heightened level of danger, which is one of the things I love about this movie. But Chucky does what Chucky does. He goes through, he picks off his victims, and Chucky is probably in his best form since Child's Play 2.
I just can't with this guy. I don't know whether to kill him or just take notes.
Brad Dourif knocks it out of the park. So many great Chucky one-liners. And I gotta admit, I was having a ball throughout this movie, laughing my ass off.
Now I'm gonna go kill Andy. No, I want to kill Andy. I earned it. I've been through a lot today. You got to suck pity today. Look what happened to me. Hello? Look at my hair. Oh shit, you win. Absolutely. Sorry, pal. You go fuck him up real good.
That's one of the great things about the Chucky franchise in general. He's just one of those characters that you can have a lot of fun with. You can't really do that with Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Chucky talks, and Freddy is probably the most similar to him, but Chucky just takes it to a whole new level. He has a lot of fun with his victims. He even breaks the fourth wall from time to time. And this movie is the best representation. As a matter of fact, I would say, if you're new to Chucky, get on over to Cult as quick as you can because it's just such a great representation of what the character is all about. But you got to have a little bit more than that to make it a great slasher sequel. And this one does that in the story. If you remember earlier, I mentioned how you had more than one Chucky, and that played such a major part in this. This is the reason why the movie was called Cult of Chucky, because Chucky was building his own cult, his own group of other Chuckies. He learned this new trick on the internet. Yeah, you heard that right, silly. But with this new spell, he can actually bring in more Chuckies, and that's just what he does. So there are multiple kills going on from multiple Chuckies throughout this movie. And that added a new level of tension because you never knew that until like the last act of the movie. So throughout, you were wondering, was this doll going to come to life, or was this doll going to come to life? You never knew. And I was on the edge of my seat throughout. Plus, I actually dug a few of the characters in this one, especially Multiple Malcolm. He was one of those loose cannon type characters. He had multiple personality disorder, even though I know that's not the technical term. I think it's dissociative disorder, but yeah, he was like, he'd be a celebrity like Mark Zuckerberg during one scene, and then he'd be Michael Phelps in one scene. So that was kind of interesting because you never knew who this guy was going to become next. And I can't not talk about the kills in this one. This might be the bloodiest Chucky movie out there. And somebody actually made a comment on Killer Flicks that they don't really get into the Chucky franchise because he's not scary. Chucky is not the type of film that's going to be scary. It's more like Evil Dead 2. It's fun, but it also has a lot of blood and a lot of guts, and this one does that. It's not scary at all, but it's fun. You know, like I said, I was laughing my ass off, but the kills are just so graphic, so gory. You got drills going through the head. You got complete decapitations. It's all over the place. And I love that ending where Tiffany comes and she rescues Chucky. And the third act really is just the end game. The stakes are higher, and it really sets up for the next movie. This next movie could be huge. And I love that they didn't just kind of hint at it. They pretty much, you know, hit the audience over the head with, hey, get ready for the next sequel because it's going to be a lot of fun. But in the end, guys, to sum it up for you, Cult of Chucky, I think it does what few horror sequels do. You know, it really ups the stakes, but it still holds true to the core values of the character himself, Chucky, but it also adds some new story elements to the fold as well. I really had a blast with this movie. I'm going to give it a high purchase worthy. Did not expect that. I thought that I probably wouldn't like this movie, but I actually enjoyed it, and I can see myself watching this quite often, actually. Just a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, that's it. That is my Cult of Chucky review. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this one. And now my Chucky review series is over with. I'm going to be doing the new Leatherface movie probably within the next couple weeks. Next week, I finally get to move into my house. Well, the end of next week. So I still have like technically like a week and a half. But I can't wait to get back in there. Then I can actually get my review game going again. I can get the Drumdums Evil Lair 2.0 up and running. And to be honest, I still don't know what that's going to entail, what it's going to look like. I'm still kind of brainstorming. If you guys have any ideas what you'd like to see in my background, post in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Also, be sure to come over to Kill Flicks, where we talk horror all day, every day. We're deep in the middle of 31 Days of October right now. Everybody is sharing what they're watching. Getting a lot of great new ideas. A lot of fun to be had. Also, if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.